Previously on Katawa Shoujo.
For you to abuse that by throwing out advice, especially medical advice, is plain selfish. I stay behind to try quickly finish the questions so I don't have to bother with it over the rest of the weekend. Apart from me, Hanako is the only one left, obviously waiting for Lily. After about 10 minutes of restlessly shuffling in a seat and trying to read, Hanako closes a book and leaves too. I'll drop off my books at the dorm first, and then something I haven't decided yet. I don't have anything to do for the festival, and everyone seems to be doing something important. That's perfect, you can help me and Rin! Emmy grabs my wrist and starts dragging me back inside the school quite forcefully. So yes, even her walking speed is more like jogging, making me stumble over myself simply trying to keep up. The stairs slow Emmy down a little bit. Maybe it's hard to climb with her legs, or maybe she's finally run out of breath. We go all the way to the back of the 3rd floor and down the seniors' hallway, ending up where I left 5 minutes ago. I could just as well have stayed here waiting for Emmy had I known. So, is Rin working on that mural still? That's right. She needs all kinds of paints and brushes and stuff, so I went to get them from the art classroom. And you need me to help with that? Well, Rin told me you had already helped her, so I thought you wouldn't mind. I see. So thanks to Emmy's flaky logic, here I am again, collecting stuff from the art classroom for other people. The room is empty apart from ourselves, and the lonely specks of dust floating in the air. Emmy skips straight away to the back wall, digging out tiny crumpled pieces of paper from her pocket. While she tries to make sense of the scrawled handwriting, I take a closer look at the materials lying around here. Dozens of paint cans and bottles are arranged on the shelves in a most unorganized fashion. Some look like they've been left there for several decades, relics of previous art club generations. Next to the heavy stacks of neatly piled drawing paper are boxes full of different sized brushes and unsorted crayons. The smell of paint, turpentine and fresh paper float in the stale air, mixed in my nostrils to form that unmistakable scent of art. Oh, I know that smell. Anyone who goes to school and has done art knows that smell. I love that description. Emmy studies a note, comparing them to markings on various paint cans, and passes them to me as she finds the correct matches. She stretches her neck to look at the topmost shelf, but it's not quite enough. Her eye level strays below the shelf no matter what she does. Emmy gives up and just looks up to the shelf longingly, like a child at a toy store, huffing in annoyance. Oh, again, I love that description because I know, I'm pretty sure everyone's done that when you need to be looking for something, but you're just like, oh, it's so weird to describe, but that's amazing. Oh, she's bouncing. After a moment of building anger, she starts jumping up and down, apparently trying to speed read the labels during a fraction of a second she can see them, and catch what she can. It's no surprise that she fails miserably, and almost manages to bring the entire shelf crashing down. Oh my gosh, okay, I gotta calm down a bit. Now I see why me lending a hand would be useful. Come on, let me do that for you. You can't jump high enough, and I don't want you to hurt yourself trying. Also, I'm like twice your height. You are not? No. Sorry, I'm just in squee at the moment. She turns around, flaring scorn, flushed cheeks, and oh, just kidding. Anyway, I'll look up there, okay? She glares at me one more time, but can't come up with a retort. With a grudging humph, turns her back to me. Oh, so I become scrounging around at the top shelf for paint, while below, Emmy crouches to scavenge what she can from the cupboards. I shake my head a little, after double checking to ensure that she can't see me do so. Emmy having a complex about her height was a surprise. I wouldn't have joked about it otherwise. Oh, because of her legs. Oh, so she really was offended. She seems easygoing, but I guess everyone has their weak spots. Only after we have almost all the items collected and spread out on the desk like a treasure hunter's spoils, do I realise that it wasn't necessarily the height jab that got her riled up. She might not look like she might not like to be told that she can't do something like jumping. Oh, but Emmy herself seems to have forgotten all about it already. Quick to anger, quick to forgive. She is that type of person? At least she doesn't seem to have taken anything to heart, as she chatters away happily while we pick up the rest of the items and then make our way down back to Rin. I chivalrously carry a bulk of the materials as we make our way towards the dormitories. Rin is really stressed about getting her paint done. It's her own fault though. She should have started it earlier. Oh yeah, she's like me in that aspect so bad. Is she going to make it? No idea. It looks good to me, but with Rin, you never know what's going on. I found her this morning lying in front of the dorm in a fetal position. She hadn't slept all night. I can't believe that the night nurse hadn't found her. That's really bad actually. She could have died. And now she's painting again like crazy. Yeah, I've noticed that she comes off kind of unhinged, so to speak. Emmy giggles at that, as well as my likely too obvious awkwardness. I don't mind it. She's a little weird sometimes. And that I can agree with her. Unlike me, Emmy seems to be cool with Rin's whatever it is that feels so off about her. Still, they don't feel close like Misha and Shizune do. With them working as a single entity sometimes, it's hard to say where one ends and the other begins. Even though they're so difficult, just like Emmy and Rin are. And Rin is the most different of them all. Different from anyone else I've met. Yeah, I guess she's a very unique person. I return to that word again, as if it accompanies Rin's personality by itself, but really, it's just a substitute for a lengthy description of her oddities. Emmy giggles as I grasp around about for a properly descriptive word. Oh, she's blushing. She's just weird. You know, earlier, she just spent half an hour sitting on her box. Oh, she's really cute. Sorry, I'm just gonna look at that face for a minute. And stared at her toes. She giggles again, in a way that makes me think she doesn't know that what's funny about it. It just is. Oh. All that time. The working area is a mess. But the mural itself has taken over more of the wall since I last saw it. The disfigured human figures have been mostly coloured in tones of red, pink and orange. Weird imagery. Things populating the space between. It looks nice. I can't think of any other word to describe the work coincidentally. I can't say the word. And comprehensively. So I settled myself on the nondescriptive nice. But honestly, it seems that the area around the wall becomes untidy at the same rate as the mural progresses. The ground is littered with dozens of paint cans, various art supplies and empty soda bottles. Ren herself is in the centre of this chaos, standing there looking very cozy as she was a natural part of the scene. Her pant legs have rolled up to her knees, exposing her thin legs, which supports a drying spectrum of war paintings, similar to those on Emmy's face. Emmy sprints to Rin, ahead of me, and gleefully jumps in front of her. I'm back! That was fast. Did you run in the corridors again? Hisao helped me. Emmy points victoriously at me. Oh, she's so proud. Rin turns around, following Emmy's finger with her eyes, looking at my general direction. She nods absent-mindedly at me. She looks like she hasn't slept since last night. A vacant, glazed stare that focuses slightly off me, and movements in a slow motion, like in a slow motion movie. Hey Hisao, thanks for the help. Don't mention it. I just did. Never mind. Oh, she doesn't get it. Looks like you've made progress. Looking good as far as I can tell. But now you get more bad luck. I know, but I'm willing to take the risk. That's a very nice thing to say. For me, of course. Not for you. Oh, this is why artists are always unlucky. They have to constantly look at their work, their unfinished paintings. So artists can't find romance. Their favourite TV shows are cancelled. Or they die young because they are of an unspecified disease. It's a deep and mysterious law of the universe. Unless they are blind. She considers this for a while, looking like she's going to fall asleep. There is a boy. At the art club, you see. Blind boy, so he doesn't see. He should become an artist. No bad luck guaranteed. Don't you think that would be a good idea? What is she babbling on about? That only blind people should become artists? No, not as such. You might have a point. Abandoning this train of thought, she turns again to consider her work and starts humming a tune that I think I recognise, but I can't remember the name of. Emmy arranges the supplies we bought and moves a few paint cans around, trying to bring some organisation to the scene. Emmy, I need the Prussian blue paint. Which one's Prussian blue? She's staring helplessly at 7 or 8 cans, each with a different tone of blue. It's the one with Prussian blue paint in it. Jeez, Rin, you're not helping at all. I look around as well, even though I don't know what Prussian blue looks like either. I wonder what blue has to do with Prussia. Or what Prussia even is. The name sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't place it. While none of these blues looks more Prussian than the others, the small print on the labels is legible enough to determine that none say anything about the contents being Prussian. There is no Prussian blue here. We need to get more then. I open my mouth to say that actually, we're not both needed for such a simple task like finding another part of Prussian blue. But Emmy's already grabbed my arm and started dragging me off. Oh, Emmy! I wave to Rin, who doesn't seem to have noticed that the two of us are even leaving. Oh, Emmy, she's so precious. Well, she'll notice when she goes for a Prussian blue and finds out it's still not there. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll end this one here for now. Oh, Emmy's so precious. Let's have a moment to reflect on that. Anyway, thanks for watching and goodbye.